like a single limb bridge is essentially what's happening here, is just in a modified way. So she's able to kind of get on the ground, she's able to pull a little bit more. The patient is a little more shifted toward that side now without the other side kind of kicking in and interfering. So again, these are all ways to modify the treatment. This isn't necessarily what you would do. It's just what things you can do if your treatment plan is not going to plan.
Sorry, Dr. Francine.
Yes.
So with the slide that where the lady put on the footstool, that is another way to do the bridging, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to get a little more weight bearing through that limb, you could do it that way. It's also you could take away weight bearing. It's just dependent on the instruction. So if Antoine's leg's hanging off the side like that, and then I have him do bridging like this, he's not touching anything. He's not really going to be able to bridge.
Oh,
Right? Does that make sense?
yes. Thank you.
So this slide showed you an easier way to do it. This slide is going to show you a way you can kind of isolate it, right? You can concentrate on one specific group. This slide shows you a little of a harder way to do it. Why do you guys think this is a harder way to bridge?
Because the hip is already off the table.
The hip's still down, but what surface are the heels on?
Unstable
right?
surface.
So you can keep the knees bent, you can put foam under the feet, keep the legs straight and have an unstable surface, right? Kind of for a second break away from all the preparatory work we did before and think about the actual components of the task to scoot involve bridging. So this is breaking down the actual task of bridging in order to strengthen the hip flexors and get the scooting a little bit easier. So obviously if your goal is to get somebody more flexed, this isn't going to be an intervention you would choose. This is all full extension. If you're not able to get them into flexion to be able to practice, maybe this could be an alternative that you can work on glute strengthening, right? So there's different reasons why you might do this, but I'll kind of separate what we did before, which was the preparatory work to get into the position. And now this is breaking down the different components of scooting, the different muscle groups involved in scooting, and how you can work on strengthening them. So this is more of what your plan of care might look like. All right, alignment and symmetry. Remember all about that. I will tell you realistically in the clinic,
Oh, turn it off.